I'm Mike Kilburn.
And I'm Renee Joseph.
And on today's show, we are doing one of our favorite shows. It's our Business Around Town. And boy, we've got a lot of great businesses on today's show.
Yes, today we've got a lot of great guests, so you're not going to want to miss a minute of today's show.
That's right. There's a lot straight ahead. Stay with us.
Well, the 4th of July is just around the corner, and if you're looking for some great snacks for your 4th of July celebration, we have the place for you.
That's right. It's the Tropical Nut and Fruit Outlet Store, and they have an amazing selection of fresh roasted peanuts, bulk candies, all kinds of items that you can enjoy. And if that's not enough, they even have craft beer and wine. We got to talk about July 4th.
Yes, people are gathering like crazy. You know, we're packing to-go bags and tailgating and picnics and road trips. People are coming in here like stocking up their cars for the to-go snacks. And
they all tell you they heard it on Out and About Columbus, didn't they?
They do. And actually, that last sale we had, we actually gave away a pretty good extra 10%. So if you mentioned the show, you got 20% off. Yeah. So it was a good deal. Yeah.
So, you know, we got to shout out Teresa because she puts all this together, right?
She does. I'm going to tell you something about Teresa. She's that wizard behind the curtain. She does not want to be in front of the camera, but all of this, the packaging, the selection, all of that, the beautiful baskets that we have, it's all put together by Teresa.
She does a great job. She really does.
And Elena, too. We got to mention Elena.
Oh, exactly.
Because they're like a dual team. So, yeah, we have some good girls here.
So, Alicia, walk us through some of the things that you have here for the 4th of July.
All right. Well, normally we always have the red, white, and blue gummy stars, red, white, and blue colored candy corn. You know, the wax bottles that we ate when we were little kids.
I love those.
Yeah. Sand and cinnamon balls, the strawberry laces. And then we kind of roll down here to taffy. Everybody loves the red, white, and blue taffy.
Well, you have an amazing selection of stuff, as usual. Always looking great down here. So tell people how they can get here, because I know it's real easy.
Right off 270. We're at 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive in Urban Crest, Ohio, which is a little blip right there in Grove City. Right. And we're here Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturdays.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
At Utzi's Farm Market, you will find the friendliest service and the freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, and deli meats and cheeses.
That's right, all at a price you can afford, making it well worth the drive to the country to see Utzi's Farm Market. We talked to him about some of the fresh produce that's coming in now and when the corn crib is going to get open. Well, Greg, good to be back at Utzi's Market.
Hi, Mike.
So, what has come in since the last time we were here, and what are we looking forward to?
Well, we're getting close to summer. Of course, to start the summer off, we start with Tennessee tomatoes. Good friend Donnie Morgan down there, he brings them up to us. And this week we also started with Ohio strawberries from Rhodes down in Circleville. And both these guys do an awesome job with their products.
Yeah. I know one of the things you're big in is Ohio Proud and getting things from local family-owned farms, right?
Yeah, that's right. And that kind of covers our whole store. Any small Ohio family we can deal with, we do. A new product we're bringing online soon is jarred goods, and that's going to be fresh produce that's in, jarred, canned, ready to go. And that's a new company, a startup in Baltic, Ohio. And we're excited to deal with them. That'll have our label on it, but produced here in Ohio again.
Well, of course, the big burning question is the corn crib. Everybody asks about that. They Facebook me and ask me about it, and I said, I don't know, but I'll be talking to the man with the answers.
Right. We are now open Fridays and Saturdays out there, and that'll be until June when our summer help gets here and we can be open every day. But we do have enough product now to fill it. Of course, all this fresh stuff starting. We have nice cantaloupe and watermelon out of Florida, and that stuff continues to come up it'll be in the Carolinas soon in Georgia. And, of course, we'll start with fresh peaches before too long also.
Well, Greg, give us some contact information and when we can stop in Utzi's and at least get the greatest prices we can find in Columbus.
Right. Of course, we're open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. We're just south of Plain City on Commerce Huff Road. Check us out on Facebook and online.
Greg, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Columbus Collision Center is the only female-owned and operated body shop in Columbus.
Yeah, Renee, one of the worst things right now is waiting on parts if you're in a collision for your car to get repaired. So Ashley, the owner of Columbus Collision Center, has come up with a solution so you can continue to drive your car until those parts arrive. Well, Ashley, good to be back at Columbus Collision.
Thanks for coming back.
You know, I understand that there's a heck of a problem trying to get parts. We all hear about the ships off the West Coast that have a lot of the parts that are coming into the country. So what are you doing for your customers?
Well, we've seen massive shipping problems right now. So what we've decided to do is we've created like a pre-order program. And when a customer, now this is when a customer has like a minor fender bender and their car is drivable. We will allow a customer to, we'll pre-order parts for them, and then we'll contact the customer when when their parts come into the shop. And then when the parts are actually in, we're ready to build, then the customer can drop off the vehicle so that their vehicle isn't here immobile and they can, remain on the road.
Now, would you do any repairs to them at all before they take it back out on the road? I mean, like if it was a grill or something like that, can you install that and then they still continue to drive it till you get maybe a fender?
I mean, we could. Technically, we wouldn't want to. We wouldn't want to start the repair until we had everything. But, if need be, yeah, we would always make that accommodation for a customer.
So everybody is suffering from this whole backlog of shipping, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah, I mean, we've seen it across all avenues. My most veteran technician, this is the first time he's ever seen anything unprecedented like this. And this is all makes and manufacturers, any part from, a steel part to a plastic part. Everything's being back ordered. Yeah.
What a shame. What a shame. Well, Ashley, tell us how we can learn more about Columbus Collision and get a hold of some of these great services.
They can always check us out at columbuscollision.com.
Coming up, the ultimate outdoor drama experience in its 50th year.
That's right. Bring your family to this and you'll make memories that will last a lifetime. More on that straight ahead. Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Beautiful homes are being built in Newark, in the Village at Glenridge.
That's right. And we learned about these quality homes from builder Paul Cagini. And I got to tell you something, the workmanship in these homes are second to none. So tell us where we're at now. You're starting phase 2, is that correct? And some new streets are going and some things are happening here, right?
That's correct. The sun's shining, and with this beautiful weather, we've actually built out our full phase here. We're starting phase 2. That's going to be starting here we've actually started the underground, and the roads will be in within 30 days.
And I know that you build some very high-end homes, and I see that same quality when I look at these homes. I mean, you just do a quality job. I hate to brag on you, Paul, but it's absolutely true.
Thank you. I think, we're proud of that. I think you can walk in this home and you can see the quality. We've got granite tops, taller base casings. It's a quality in there, in which you don't find very much today.
Well, how many homes are left or how many lots are left before this project's going to be completely done?
The next phase is approximately 60-some lots. So we're going to do it, and we've got a couple more phases. So we're concentrating on the next phase now, and then once we have those lots committed and units sold, then we'll start the following phase.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, since we've last talked, the interest rates have dropped again. I want to talk to Carol and find out how the financing is. Well, Carol, last time we were out, rates have dropped again, making a great deal even greater. So tell us what's happening out there.
Well, interest rates have come down. They're 3% or less. So people can buy here for less than they're paying in rent. What we're doing is we're doing down payment assistance from the state of Ohio that's offered, and we are also offering a work equity program. So anybody that really wants a home, you want it, if you have a will, we have the way.
Yeah. Well, Carol, where can we learn more about the Villages at Glenridge?
Well, you can give us a call at 740-500-HOME. Or you can get on our website at thevillageatglenridge.com. Look at our floor plans.
No doubt. Why rent when you can buy right here at the Village?
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Cousins Army, Navy, and Survival Supply is one of the few traditional Army-Navy stores left in America.
That's right. They carry U.S. military items as well as items from all around the world. It's one of those places that's just fun to walk around and see some of the things that are in there and just kind of look around. J.D. Richardson told us more. Well, JD, how about back at Cousin? How about you? Well, I understand that you got an overstock of duffel bags. Is that right?
We do. The warehouse had too many. We brought them in, and so they're all for the next week. They're going to be 20% off.
Yeah. Here's the thing. They really have and serve a lot of uses, right?
Oh, man.
Talk about some of the things they use.
These things are really heavy duty. They're cotton canvas, just like the old days. But I mean, I've got my scuba gear in one. I put the badminton set in another one. I got, the baseball equipment in another one.
Let's talk about the duty belts here. This is another thing you got a ton of, right?
Yeah, those were in the same load. They brought us a bunch of duty belts. Those things run retail close to $20. We sell them for a little less than that, but right now they're going to be, we're selling them out for $9.98.
Well, JD, that brings us to something that's pretty close to my heart. Of course, just recently the movie Top Gun Maverick released. And, I thought about this place because a lot of people are having Top Gun Maverick parties and that stuff. And boy, you have definitely got the stuff people need to get dressed up for that Top Gun party, right?
We do everything from your flight suits, your patches, your hats. We've got the glasses. I wore some just for the occasion.
Give us some contact information where we can find you. I know sometimes a little difficult to find, but you can give some landmarks to get you here pretty quick.
Hard to find, but harder to leave.
Exactly.
We're right here at 2469 North High Street, just south of Hudson, in the same building as the campus liquor store. We can be reached at 614-291-2000, and our website is cousinsarmynavy.com.
Many companies will tell you what an excellent job they do.
At C&J Basement Solutions, they want their customers to tell you about the wonderful job that they do. And one common theme that we found among all their customers when we interviewed them was that they've saved thousands of dollars. Well, Chris, let's talk a little bit about a recent problem that you had in your crawl space. Tell me what led you to find out that you had a problem in the crawl space.
When we bought the house, the crawl space was extremely damp. Humidity levels, probably within 5% of like outside humidity. So 80% humidity or 70% humidity in a day, we'd be looking at 65 to like 75%. Really wet, just smelled kind of moldy, mildewy. Our daughter, when she was born, at a couple years of age, started noticing a lot of sneezing, kind of runny noses, things.
Sound like an allergy then, right?
Yeah, we noticed that when we bought the house, so we did a lot of research on what to do, kind of just started seeking quotes out from there to kind of remedy the issue.
You talked to a few companies, and what were they telling you? What were they telling you had to be done?
So we got 3 quotes. All 3 companies said the same thing. Block off the vents, spray in the rim joists and the cavities, then do like a drainage mat, and then insulation and a liner system to basically seal off the outside and turn the crawl space into the home.
What made you turn to C&J?
There's a couple big names in Columbus that you see a lot of their advertisements. I'd never heard of C&J, but through a Google search, I found C&J. So we got quotes from 2 of the big ones. And then we called C&J. C&J came out and gave us a quote, and all 3 companies agreed on the exact same fix. So C&J Basement Solutions, they saved us thousands.
For more information, visit their website at cnjbasementsolutions.com.
Coming up, a restaurant in Marysville where the smoked meats and cornbread are amazing.
That's right. Everybody loves great barbecue, and boy, we got a great place for you to try. Stay with us.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content. Tecumseh is back, better than ever, and in its 50th year.
That's right. And when you visit Tecumseh, you can visit a lot of experiences, make memories that will last a lifetime. I had an opportunity to talk to Brandon Smith, and he told me more. Well, Brandon, thanks for joining us today. I know Tecumseh Outdoor Drama is quite an exciting time to come down to Chillicothe and enjoy that.
Yeah, we're getting ready to open here in just a few days. We had our first day of rehearsal yesterday, so we're deep in it now, and looking forward to opening for our 50th season.
Yeah, that's amazing, 50 years. Well, tell us a little bit about the experience this year. What can we expect to find when we come down?
Sure. So, through the years, the script itself has largely stayed the same. The story and the script written by Alan Eckert, I think, are some of the best in the business. And so we don't do much tweaking there, but we do tweak a lot about how it's produced and the things that happen around the production. So the big things that are different this year are we've installed a massive new sound system this year. We remastered all of the London Symphony Orchestra tapes of the soundtrack from They recorded that in 1973, so they were sounding like they were recorded in 1973. So we remastered all of that. We remastered Graham Greene's narration, and then we're adding some new music as well this year.
Well, what about buying tickets? How do we go about that process?
Yeah, the easiest way is just on our website, tecumsehdrama.com. You can select whatever kind of ticket you like. You can pick your seat, etc. But you can also call us or just walk up to the box office. With the exception of Fridays and Saturdays, which generally sell out all summer, through the week, you can walk up and buy a ticket that night.
Yeah, fantastic. Brandon, thanks so much for sharing that with us, and good luck in this season.
Thanks, Mike. Good to see you again.
Eclectic Diner and Sweetery, located in Delaware, is a 100% authentic diner.
That's right, Renee, and they say we're the real deal. They have a very unique menu with a lot of interesting items, and when you read the reviews about this restaurant, I can tell you people rate it very high.
We have very high standards. We prepare everything from scratch. We're 95% scratch made. Because of that, we can entertain a lot of the local produce, meats, and things that we gather from other businesses in the area. So because we make everything from scratch here at the diner, we can accommodate anybody. Our menu doesn't exactly say we have vegan options, but if you come in, let us know. We build everything per meal, so we can remove things, we can customize it. It's important going forward for people to know that we can do that. Most little diners don't. So because the quality of our food and knowing what goes in everything, we're able to feed anyone. We also change our menu 2 to 3 times a year, keep it fresh. Fresh ideas. Even our customers give me ideas, and some of them end up on the menu. In-house, we currently offer vegetarian options such as zucchini quinoa burgers. They're all made in-house from scratch, bound with gluten-free breadcrumbs, so it opens up an option for other people. We offer gluten-free bread and buns. In the next menu to come, we'll have a jalapeno beet burger made from scratch, bound with tapioca flour. Salmon burger will be bound with chia seeds, so they're all paleo, keto friendly. We can customize the rest of the sides that go with the meals to order. Feel free to stop in and see us at 755 US Highway 23 North, Delaware, Ohio, 43015. We also do carry out. You may call at 740-417-9044 and check us out on Facebook or on our Google page.
We'd like to give Play C-Bus a huge shout out today for hosting us. This is a 53,000 square foot active entertainment facility.
That's right, located in the Worthington area, and it has the world's largest rope course with over 100 elements.
We are one of the largest via ferratas in the nation. We're also the largest indoor ropes course in the world. We have a 120-foot zip line, which is really cool. We have lawn games. We have a climbing wall area. We have a bouldering wall area for a little bit of a challenge. We also have areas for children from 3 years old to 9 years old that's designated specifically for them, so they can be encouraged and actually work on their activity levels as well. We have 6 different ninja courses. We have 4 ground ninja courses, 2 elevated ninja courses. We have a multitude of lawn games and kind of outdoor patio games as well for guests who want to just come and spectate. We have a hyper-local bar, which is really cool. All of our beers are sourced within about a 10 to 15 mile radius outside of 2. So you can definitely visit our website at playadventureparks.com. If you need any information on any parties or events, large or small, you can email our events manager, Emily, at Emily, at playcolumbus.com. And then if you have any general questions, you can just give us a call, and someone's here pretty much every day at 614-535-8586. And our hours of operation are Wednesday through Friday from 4 to 9, and Saturday 10 to 10, and Sunday 10 to 5 p.m. And then we're open for 21 and up night from 9 to midnight, which is really cool.
Coming up, a golf course country club that is a great community partner.
That's right. It's located in the Newark area, but it's facing some challenges as to whether they can stay there or not. We'll have more on that straight ahead.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
If you're in search of legendary barbecue, then make the trip to Marysville and check out the Red Shed Legendary Barbecue. They are especially proud of their smoked meats and cornbread, and we learned how the business got started.
And my name's Refugio Hernandez, and it's like I said, a family-owned restaurant. We have 2 locations, one located here in Marysville, Ohio, another one located in Hillsboro, Ohio. And we have, some of the best smoked meats and then some of the best cornbread in town. We started first with Mexican restaurants, and then we made our way out to barbecue. We've always wanted, to specialize, on barbecue food. We've always liked it. We tried other restaurants, so we were like, why not? Process of smoking meats, for instance, a brisket, injected with, our own special sauce that we, put on it. Leave it for about 24 hours with the rub that we do on it too. Take it out, let it rest, get your nice smoked brisket. Once, customers come in here, they love, our staff, and they love, how well they get treated. We try, our best to put a smile on their face, and, for them to leave here and, spread the word out. And we're located at, 1170 Columbus Avenue, the Red Shed Legendary Barbecue. Come visit us, visit our website, theredshedbbq.com. We do offer the Chow Now app if you don't want to wait in line. We do offer catering menu if you have a big party, wedding, whatever it is. And you can just give us a call at 937-738-7115.
We stopped in to check on real estate in the Buckeye Lake area.
That's right. I had a chance to talk to Marnita Swikert of Emerge Real Estate. She gave us some tips about buying real estate around Buckeye Lake and even showed us a recent listing that she had, and the place was absolutely breathtaking. Marita, good to have you back on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, it's Buckeye Lake. What's the real estate market like? Is it still hot?
Oh my goodness, yes it is. First quarter we did phenomenal. We're really blessed, and it. I think even with the winter we did really good. Going into second quarter, the interest rates started to rise, and sellers wanted to get their houses on the market, and buyers wanted to get their house secured before the rates went up. But so right now we're on the hunt. We're trying to find everybody their little weekend cottage, full-time residents, and even investment properties.
Well, this property is absolutely stunning. I walked in and it was just, it's one of those breathtaking things. What's it take to get it ready for something like that?
Well, this one's a little bit different. So these folks, we actually worked with, our sellers we worked with a couple years ago trying to find them a lake house. They ended up buying this one. It had a little cottage, pretty rough, but this gorgeous view. And so they tore it down, went through the design process of building and designing the perfect house, and then were relocated. So what happened was we had to come in and list a house that was vacant for sale, and I don't like to do that. So we did all the lifestyle staging, all the photographs, the video, the print advertising, and actually went to all the social media sites. It paid off because this one had multiple offers over asking price, and we actually closed on this week on it.
Well, give us some contact information, Marita, where we can find you and maybe find one of these beautiful places here.
Absolutely. You can visit us at BuckeyeLake.com, or we're on Facebook at BuckeyeLakeTwins.com, or you can certainly call us, email us, text us. We work 24/7 in this, so we want everybody to find their little piece of this heaven out here that we call home.
Fantastic. Marita, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
With the recent storms that have come through the area, could your roof have possibly been damaged?
Yeah, it's not possible to go out and assess the damage that hail may have caused to your roof. That's why you need the experts from Brothers Roofing to take a close look at that roof, and it may even be covered by insurance. Well, Bill, good to have you and Brothers Roofing back on the show again.
Good to see you, my friend.
So, you got a project going on behind us. Was there anything unique about this one?
Well, it's a little bit spring-like, and we've had a lot of hail damage up here. That's exactly how this job started. Homeowner experienced a hailstorm, called their insurance company, came out, bought them a roof. We're here to put it on.
Well, this might be a dumb question, but how do I know whether or not I have hail damage? Because we just had some hail the other day here.
You really don't until you call somebody like me out or one of our guys to take a look at the roof. And then we go ahead, work with the insurance company and the homeowner to make sure that's taken care of.
Well, one of the things that a lot of people are worried about now is COVID-19, obviously, and I know you do a lot of estimates. You work a lot with a lot of people. You're out here in the field. What are you doing to protect that consumer?
Typically, we stay outdoors. Occasionally, we're inside to meet with the folks, then everybody puts on their mask. But when you're outdoors and you're maintaining 8, 10, 12 feet, we've got a breeze blowing, we feel perfectly safe. The homeowner feels comfortable, and we take it from there.
One of the things that I noticed that you said on your advertising, you've said we don't cut corners. What does that mean exactly? What does that mean to the consumer?
We don't want any shortcuts on our jobs. We do it by the book, per the manufacturer's specifications, per Ohio State building codes. We don't want anything coming back on us or the homeowner that would say, we've got to do it again. That's just not the right way to handle business, certainly not the right way to handle the consumer. We want it to be correct.
Bill, how do people get a hold of you now? Of course, like I said, with all the storm damage and all the storms we've had come through, I'm sure people are going to want to get their roofs checked out and find out they have a problem.
Right. It's best just to go online, look us up, brothersroofingconstruction.com. Give us a call.
Mound Builders Country Club has been an amazing community partner in the Newark area.
That's right. This is a valuable asset in the area, especially with Intel coming to town. But right now they have a Supreme Court case in the Ohio Supreme Court that their future hangs in the balance of that decision. We learn more from their club president. So what would the loss of this golf club mean to Licking County?
Well, we're the only country club left in Licking County, so that's an easy way to measure. I think the value of this goes beyond being a country club. This is a business that employs 100 people in a given year, puts $1 million in wages in the local economy, spends $1.5 million probably on local goods and services, and we really are a gathering spot. We have multiple Rotary clubs that meet here. The Newark Catholic Boys Golf Club plays here. We have a swim team that is open to both members' children as well as children in the community. We make this place available for fundraisers for a variety of different people and entities. And if you're a group and you want to have a place to meet, we don't charge you to meet here.
So what would a negative result from the Ohio Supreme Court mean to Ohio and the lease of this property?
That would not be good news for mound builders. Beyond that, this has been such an interesting case because the reality is the Ohio History Connection owns the property. They entered into a contract with us. Suddenly they changed their minds and they want to break the lease and they don't want to pay to do that. And so they went a backdoor route and called eminent domain.
Well, David, great information, and give us some contact information for Mound Builders Country Club online where we can learn more.
Sure. You'd go to www.moundbuilderscc.com is the website, and the phone number 740-344-9431.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show, and we want to give one final shout out to Play C-Bus. Remember, if you missed any of today's show, you can always go online at onacolumbus.com. That's where you can find past episodes. Also, follow us on Facebook. Renee, what's coming up?
Well, fasten your seat belts. We're in search of some great and unique dining, some with outdoor patios. So be sure to watch.
Until next time.
Have a great week.